Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to wherever you are in this world. Welcome into the 820 show. In each recording, in each episode, I do endeavor to provide you with something of substance every day. The main substance I'm mentioning is in around the term called resilience. Not just a fancy word, a quality that I propose to you, like similar to many things we have, no, not things, many advantages and graces we are afforded from birth. I'm just proposing to you that this resilience is also something we were given even before birth, but after our emergence onto this planet. So all that is to say, this term resilience, while it sounds quite sexy and maybe innovative, maybe new coming from this voice that you haven't met yet, it's not to impress you with my vocabulary or my recall of words that sound cool to mention in a podcast. No, the term resilience, it came to me, and again, I didn't make it up. I didn't even think about it. Literally, I didn't think about it. I can recall almost distinctly sitting in my son Karan, his piano lesson, about maybe 12, 13 years ago in Chicago. And it hadn't come up as a theme or a topic or a name change to the book I had written before, but maybe as a passing thought or a passing observation back then. I hadn't graduated to observation yet. I was still thinking. But the observation when I'm watching him or listening to him play his piano with his instructor, just for context, the original book that's now called Resilience, the Beauty of Presence, the original title was called Perfect Leading. I think it still said The Beauty of Presence, but the title was called Perfect Leading, which I was very proud of for a few years from the inception of the book and the first few edits of the book. But on that day, maybe it was the melody he was playing, maybe with the fluidity and the sound of the piano coming through his fingers, something. But on that day, I think it was like in the fall or early winter, and this word resilience came up as the term to replace the original title of Perfect Leading. Both terms, perfect and leading, appear in the book, the current version and the most recently published version of Resilience, the Beauty of Presence, the Beauty of Presence. But I say that only because I was not trying to come up with a cute, new, fancy word to simplify or impress or clarify the context and content of the book. That's why I say it's a long story to say I did not think of the word resilience. It came to me in a separate, maybe sidebar discussion my mind was having, or my spirit was having with my mind, about what was the word that should more accurately approximate, not exactly define, but approximate the message I was trying to convey in the first version, the third version, and finally the 28th edit and version of the book itself, the current book, Resilience, the Beauty of Presence. Resilience, the Beauty of Presence. Maybe I should rethink that or reobserve that whole title. Maybe it should be Resilience, the Beauty in Presence. But anyway, as I digress a bit here, all that to say the words that I present to you in each 820 episode, the book itself, the first versions, the updates. I really wish I could tell you that I sit back and just come up with these mind-blowing, earth-shattering, new age words or themes or phrases to stoke your flame, your pilot light on resilience. But I don't do that. In many ways, I guess, and maybe I'm reading a new book or rereading an old book or coming across an Instagram post that is vibrating with a message of positivity, of productivity, of yes, of love. But invariably, those passages, those glimmers, those glimpses of something I hadn't seen before, yet at the same time, it is drawing out from within me something that is recognizable, something that I need to digest, ingest, and then use the nutritional value and put it in some sort of a message like this episode. So I hope you appreciate that perspective of where these words, the workshop, the books, the presentation, where it comes from. I'm not some otherworldly person with some level of knowledge. My level of knowledge is very limited. But I've mentioned this because of the main thrust of the book and of every single episode. While I want to relate my opinion, experiences, exposures on resilience to you, remember, it is also for me to hear this coming from myself, which sounds kind of weird, but bear with me. Sharing this is to reacquaint myself with these observations communicated to me and give me the opportunity to observe them and to communicate them to you. Nothing special about me, unique in the way I receive it. Nothing special about you, but unique in the way you receive it. And that's just one so-called half of the equation. The next half, for me and for you, take it in, let it resonate, let it vibrate. But then you must release it to those and all that you will meet on your journey today. We have met here in this glorious morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. The main thing is, what comes to me is not from me. What comes to me is to share with you. Please consider that on your journey. Until next time, stay present, stay current. No matter where you are in this world or what time it is in your world, just remember this. It is always 820.